Hi Taurus, it's Angela with Mystic Moon. Welcome to your June 7th through the 13th weekly reading. This week we are focusing on the new moon in Gemini energies, so please just take what resonates and get rid of anything that doesn't. Everything will be listed down below. Let's go ahead and get started. We're going to take a look and see what is your overall theme during this new moon week in Gemini. Let's take a look for Taurus. Let's see. Your overall theme. We have universe. This says, I trust in the laws of karma to balance out the scales of any injustices. So if you guys have been dealt some sort of injustice, something has seemed to not be fair, and you're waiting for karma to play out, it could be that maybe there's something happening this week in that department. Let's see what else. We have snake. So anybody that has been cunning or dangerous or deceptive, it does look to me like they're going to get theirs this week. Okay. We have impulsive and unreliable. This may have been a person that's just been kind of on the edge of your life, in and out, kind of like a snake slithering around, creating all kinds of just havoc for you. So I feel like something is going to be happening with this individual this week when it comes to karma and behavior that has been very impulsive, very destructive, and someone that's been very unreliable in your life. Yeah, right here, this is the Hanged Man's energy. It is connected to the sign of Pisces with Neptune's energy. And I think that there's some kind of an influence with Neptune right now having to do with this this month, something to do with the new moon in Gemini. So there's some kind of like conversation or some kind of like open-ended conversation that hasn't yet closed up. So I do feel like whatever's been locked away or whatever has been hidden from you, you're going to gain some sort of new perspective. You're going to kind of come to some sort of solution or figure out a way out of whatever the situation is. And so you could play a role in this person's karma, is what I'm seeing too. Yeah, you're successfully going to get through this. This actually came up for Aries. So this could be connected for whatever reason, because Aries was also dealing with somebody from their past that might return or try to kind of see where they're at, kind of in and out, just kind of throw them a line, but isn't really wanting to kind of stay around and stick around. It's more of like an ego boost for them. Well, what I'm getting here is that you're going to successfully be victorious over this person or this situation. That's what I'm seeing. And with the Seven of Pentacles, reevaluation. Yeah, you're going to reevaluate the way everything is going to be reevaluated for you. Like, you're going to take a look and you're going to see things in a whole new light. You're going to get some sort of an epiphany with this new moon I'm seeing here. And the way that you see this person or any kind of fantasy with that Neptune's energy that you've placed upon this individual, it's going to get very clear this week. And so you might decide to pull away, or you know exactly how to deal with them. And there's some kind of karmic lesson for this snake of a person. Wow. So let's now go ahead and see what is the energy for Earth. So Earth is our physical world, physical body, 3D reality, could be our finances as well as our career. So what energy is being highlighted this week for that? Okay, so we have Uranus, planet of liberation, spiritual awakenings. It also talks about rebellion and originality and thrives on change. So maybe we're feeling like we want to liberate ourselves from the daily grind. We want to change jobs. We want to do something different. Yeah, the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like you guys right here, this is the energy of Capricorn. Some of you guys, you might be in a job where you actually really like the money that you make, but you're not happy. Okay, you feel like you're overburdened, you're very restricted, you may not have a lot of free time to nurture or take care of yourself. And so you're going to really think in ways with this new moon's energy, how to break out of it, make plans for maybe switching a job or career, doing something better or something more that you enjoy. That's what I'm saying, something that you enjoy more. So that's more important to you than the money. That's what I'm getting here. So you're also coming to that realization as well this week. What's going on with air? So this is your mental space or your thoughts or even communication this week. Ooh, we have asteroid, okay? So something is on a collision course to basically just fall apart. This is like catastrophic tower moment energy. Chaos and destruction. It's in a way kind of like it's just going to happen. the chips are going to fall where they may. We almost just have to let this happen because it's meant to. It might be one of the only ways that we can liberate ourselves in a situation is by some sort of destructive conversation or something that takes place. Could be a fight. Yeah, and it really does stem from things that people have been holding on to for quite some time. So sometimes things that we shove down with Five of Cups, old wounds, right? Sometimes whatever we suppress has a way of coming out in a totally different way or in a totally different situation that isn't even connected, but we're being triggered. So I feel like whatever old wounds where maybe you didn't value yourself or you've always worked super hard but haven't been appreciated, something's coming to some sort of like moment, some major tower moment this week. So it could be because we're Mercury retrograde, it could be telling you to make sure that your conversations are based upon being logical and rational rather than emotional. That's kind of what I'm getting here. It's like less of the emotion this week. This could have a more of a catastrophic event to it. But I almost feel like it's the catalyst for the change that you need. So just play with that energy and figure out what's best for you when it comes to communicating, especially about a job or a living situation or something like that. So let's see where we're at with our fire energy, which is going to be our passions, our creativity, our drive, etc. Okay, so we have watch, which is very soon. So something may shift and change rather quickly. We might be hot about something one moment, or we might not be the next. Yeah, it has something to do with the choice. I do feel, you guys, if you're feeling hot-headed or angry, you might need to cool your jets before you make a choice this week, okay? And some of you guys might decide, you know what, I'm just going to go for it. I'm just going to say what I need to say. Maybe that's the camel that breaks the camel's back. Maybe that creates the change that is needed. That could be very well possible as well. But I do feel like some sort of a choice that you might be kind of teeter-tottering on. Maybe just kind of watch yourself, watch your emotions, and maybe make sure that you're making the right decision. So maybe give it a day or so, or really think about before you kind of jump the gun and start kind of just going off on a situation. Because I feel like some of you guys are just so stuck that you just can't wait to break free. And sometimes we can't wait to break free. Sometimes we just do crazy things, you know? So what's going on in our water, which would be our emotions? Okay, so we have key to my heart, okay? So what is this key to my heart energy about? And we have the Seeker of Flames. Okay, that's right there, Sagittarius energy. Sagittarius is also about being very free, expanding your horizons, not wanting to stay stuck. So what I am seeing here is that there is this feeling where we are seeking more. We're seeking more happiness. We're seeking more, maybe even just a better time in our lives. And maybe because of some sort of burden or restriction, we're not able to have a lot of fun, or we don't have a lot of free time to take care of ourselves. So what Spirit is trying to tell you guys is that there might be this intense fire within you to just turn the key right now to what you truly desire and want. And it doesn't mean you can't, but it just means take into consideration the way that you're going about it and try not to make it an emotional thing. Really try to be rational about what you're doing or how you're communicating this. That's what I'm actually getting overall. How you're communicating this, there's a big influence here. You're going to feel better about it if you know that you weren't emotional and that you were just matter of fact and you didn't make it personal. Okay? So let's just get the closing message here for this week. Oh, what? You know what I mean, you guys? It just keeps coming. So you've got this asteroid and this freaking volcano, man. I mean, whoo, something is wanting to erupt. So again, asteroid is devastation, a volcano, it's just something is coming, bubbling over. Again, this may have to happen. It might be the catalyst that is needed for some sort of change, but we always have an opportunity to go about it in a way that makes us feel better later on, instead of having that regret or shame that we totally flipped out or went off on something, right? Or that we might have come across as just a total lunatic. I'm speaking from experience, by the way. All right, what else? Whoa. Oh my gosh, look, It says beginnings and endings, ground zero, hit the reset button. That's it. So this is telling you guys that it's time. Something is ending so something new can begin. So try not to hold on to anything that's fading away, that's wanting to end in your life. Something is happening for a reason. And you might need a violent shove in a way from spirit or outside circumstances to push you into a new direction. And we have stop poking at a wound that needs healing. So could be that some of you guys have been abusing yourselves without realizing it for quite some time, just by doing the same thing over and over again and getting the same miserable result. It's time to stop doing that. It's time to hit the reset button. That's what we have. So anyways, Taurus, I really hope that you enjoyed that and it resonated. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye-bye.